Look at me, I'm
Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Keeping Up with the Fish Keepers. And on today's episode, I'm super excited because not only am I giving away 3 top prizes, but today I'm getting new snails. So I'm going out there today to one of my favorite pet stores that there is. It's called Northern Aquarium on Flushing, and I totally want to get some mystery snails. So on Facebook, I've joined a few pages, one page I joined was Fish Fam, and I posted up there saying, hey, what snail should I get that will live with my betta fish? And a lot of people are saying get mystery snails. So even though they do tend to repopulate pretty quick, most mystery snails that I've had, I've made mistakes in the past and actually put them in my goldfish tanks, and when I do that, most of them die pretty quick. Now mystery snails in the betta tank, I feel they're gonna live. Now, will they repopulate? I hope so, but not so bad. But let's see how that works when I put them in there. Now, I'm putting them in both Dosh and Lucky's tank. Now, Lucky's tank, I do want to upgrade. So as you guys know, it's right now a 2-gallon tank that he's in, and I want to upgrade him to a larger tank. So I have ordered a tank online for him, so when that comes, I am going to set it up, and I'm going to show you guys how I set it up and stuff, and it's going to look amazing. But today, oh yes, by the way, yes, this is a Guns N' Roses t-shirt for everyone who knows. I mean, I am the guy that pretty much wears some cool t-shirts. Like, my last one was actually Dragon Ball Z, and then everyone went ballistic for that. But back to topic, today I'm going to Northern Aquarium, gonna get some snails, maybe a few Plecos as well, fix up my tanks a little, and we'll see how that plays out. But before I go, there is one thing I do want to say. Recently I did lose a fish. Now, this fish was named Spots, and he was a really cool yo-yo loach. I mean, he was one of my favorite loaches. Now, a lot of people say don't put loaches in with goldfish because, they're 2 different temperatures, and most likely they aren't going to get along pretty well, and goldfish have higher ammonia. Now, I did put these guys together. Now, the yo-yo loach Spots, he lived about a year in there, and he seemed pretty fine. There was nothing really wrong with him. Now, the thing that happened was I made a mistake. I mean, I made a big boo-boo. Big boo-boo. I changed 75% of the water on my last video. If you've watched last week, I changed 75% of the goldfish tank and pretty much 50% on both the betta tanks. Now, with the betta tanks and the goldfish tank, I totally made one big mistake. I did change it using tap water, of course, and usually one thing I do is I tend to put in the water conditioner before, get it good, make sure that, the pH levels are right. I don't just pour the water in like that. But last week was just like, it was a little hectic for me. I was going a little bit crazy, I had a lot on my mind, and I guess I totally forgot to put the water conditioner. And when I put the water in, literally 2 days later, the yo-yo loach Spots, he did pass away, unfortunately. So when he did pass away, I was very devastated. Even people have seen on Facebook, and all over, I'm pretty devastated about his loss. Now, he was my favorite loach, and even going to a pet store to go buy a new one, it's not really going to replace the one I had initially. And a lot of people can agree with me on that. But, I'm really deeply sorry for what I did to him. And, I feel devastated about it. And, this happens when you're in the hobby. When you're inside this kind of hobby, sometimes you do tend to make mistakes. And there are mistakes that, everyone can make. And it can affect both your fish and you. So that's why, everyone learns from their mistakes. There will be people who say, hey, I accidentally put a goldfish with an Oscar, or hey, I put a guppy with an Oscar, something crazy like that. But this is mistakes that, it's going to prepare you for the future to be like, hey, this doesn't go with that, or this shouldn't be done this way, or that shouldn't be done this way. It really does help to like learn from your mistakes. And that's one thing that I have learned, that I made a big boo-boo. Because there was nothing wrong with him, no signs of ick, no signs of distress, like nothing. He just looked like he just died probably of shock. And I'm thinking that the temperature might have been off, or it could have been the like ammonia, or it could have been the water itself. And I feel like I'm the one who made that mistake. But, you know, rest up there, buddy. I'm sorry about it. But, you know, that mistake is definitely not happening again, because now I'm going to be more on top of my fish, and I'm going to be more checking. Ever since then, I've been checking the pH like crazy. Been doing water tests. I've been going freaking like crazy in this. But, you know, let's get started. Right now, we're going to the pet store, and we're going to check out what they have. Of course, I'm going to ask the owner if I could record in there, because a lot of pet stores now are starting to like be like, oh, hey, you can't record in here, or hey, please no pictures, you know, and all that. I mean, I know these guys pretty well, but, you know, it is policy. I don't know the owner personally, but I will ask some of the workers in there, because they do see me frequently. Hey, is it cool if I record and stuff? But let's see how that works and what I could do. But if anything, if I can't record, I'll try to sneak a few pictures, and then I'll try to put up some pictures of me putting them in. But, you know, I'm just going to do it all. But, you know, time is short today. New episode. We got a lot to do. End of this episode, I'm going to announce the 3 winners. And then on top of that, because I recently posted on Facebook, hey, everyone send me your tanks. Best looking tank wins the prizes. That's how I changed it from last week. Last week, I know I said comment, like, and subscribe. But honestly, I can't keep track of everyone who's like liking and subscribing, because it doesn't really show me your names. So I changed the contest to send me the pictures of your tanks, and the best 3 tanks win the best 3 prizes. So I want to show you guys, you know, good appreciation for watching my channel and taking the time to watch this. So I will definitely be announcing those winners today. But, you know, let's get to the pet store and let's get getting some fish. Alrighty, guys. Hey guys, so I am back. So I went to Northern Aquarium, where I did not get the mystery snails because they didn't have any, and everywhere I went they were pretty much sold out. But I really want to give a big shout out to Northern Aquarium, because they're one of the best pet stores. I mean, like literally the best that I've ever been to. These guys sell puppies, they sell fishes, they sell hamsters, they sell pretty much everything. And I do love their pet store because they're very friendly. And they're not only friendly, they take very well care of their fish. You know, I'm going to roll some clips of some fish that I saw there that I definitely want to give a big, like, you know, for you guys to look at. One thing that I do want to say about Northern Aquarium, if you are in the area and you are going to Northern Aquarium, please do mention, hey, Josh has sent you to Al. Look for a guy named Al. He's one of the best, you know, guys in there. He's really nice. He would explain to you everything you need to know about fish and how to start your aquarium, you know. Just be like, hey, I saw your place on YouTube and I would love to, you know, start up a tank or something. He'll be glad to help you. Like, you know, he's one of the friendliest people there, so I give a big shout out to him for that. And, you know, he was really nice enough to let me record inside his place, you know, and show you guys, you know, how his place is and how Northern Aquarium is. And Northern Aquarium is one of the most best fish stores in the Flushing neighborhood. And it's probably one of the oldest, too, because in Main Street, Flushing, there are about maybe 3 pet stores. But Northern Aquarium has been there for a very long time. And I've been going to them since I was little. And I can tell you stories about them for a long time, about how I got fish there, and these fish live for freaking like eternity. But, you know, that will be for definitely another video of where I'll explain how my ageless fish managed to live from there, because they just like are really good at taking care of their fish. So here are the clips of Northern Aquarium.
What is this guy? He looks so cool. Some cool guy. Some beautiful looking cichlids. This is definitely the pet store you gotta check out. all these variety tanks, you definitely want to check out. This place is amazing. I'm definitely going to take you guys there. You know, I've been buying from these guys for years, and I've never had one problem with any kind of fish I buy here. So you guys definitely got to check this place out. This place is like one of the best places to buy fish. And I'm definitely going to put the address up so you guys can see this place if you want to come here and buy fish. Look at the tanks. They're just so crystal clear. Everything looks so good. You know, no signs of distress or nothing. This is definitely the place you want to come to. Shout out to one of my favorite fish, the discus. Definitely a sight to look. Oh man, you guys gotta totally check out the fish in this place. This is awesome. That is.
So this Northern Aquarium is actually one of the best spots to be. If you guys need their address, I'll definitely put it in the bio so you guys could see, and their phone number too. So when I come into pet stores, I can get lost for hours in here because, like, seriously, like all the fish and stuff that I could see, I could look for hours in this kind of stores. And this pet store is definitely one that I could look for hours for. Alrighty everyone, so I'm back from Northern Aquarium, and today I decided to get 2 Plecos. Now, I wanted to get my snails, but unfortunately there was no mystery snails there. There was no mystery snails in Petland. There was no mystery snails anywhere. But I managed to get these 2 Plecos. They're a good size. They're about medium size. I'm going to put them in the goldfish tank, get them situated. Right now I'm going to make sure that they acclimate the water by putting them inside, and we're going to see how that works. So looking at these guys, these 2 guys are massive big. So they're going to look good in this fish tank. So right now I'm going to take them. I've already put them inside the water a bit. Let them cool up, you know, fix themselves up. Now I'm going to transfer them into the tank, and we're going to see how that works. Before I put them in, I'm just going to put them inside this little container and add a little bit of the tank water in to accustom them inside the tank fully. All right. So if you guys notice, my tank does have some algae around it. Now the reason I did not clean the algae, I did buy myself an algae scraper, but I did not clean the algae because these Plecos are brand new to the aquarium. So let me try to get a good view of them. They do look beautiful. You know, they have a nice pattern to them. I don't know what kind of Plecos they are, but you know, my boy Al really hooked me up with them. I really do like them. So, you know, these guys will probably live there for a while. Now, this is my tank right here. There goes a little Cory cat. This guy's lived through everything. I can even tell you stories about this guy. But, you know, this is my tank right here. This is my 10-gallon setup. Now, of course, the Plecos will grow more, and when they do, I'm going to have to take them out of here and put them in a bigger tank. Because, you know, obviously they grow a lot. But they look pretty good here. And not only are they eating algae off of that rock, but they're going to be eating algae off this tank. And I feel they're going to really do fine there. Now, my elephant ear, I'm still looking to get him a filter. I'm waiting for his tank in the mail to upgrade him. He does look very good. You know, his color seems good. He's very active. He's been fine. Now, this guy, Dosh is good. Dosh couldn't be better. I mean, Dosh's tank looks excellent. I have noticed that he has been changing color. I don't know if anyone's noticed that, but it really seems like he's been changing color from the last videos.
His tank is pretty much set up as a basic 2.5 gallon. He has his filtration in the back, his bamboo there, his heater. I mean, he is pretty good. He is a lot more equipped than what my elephant ear Lucky is. Now, Lucky, I do have to upgrade and put a heater in and everything, but you know, because he's so new and I was not actually planning on getting Lucky, I had to order everything online, but everything's pretty much backed up. But these are my tanks right now. You know, I could show you the other ones, but of course I would have to go downstairs for that. But that will be definitely in the next video. I will show you more of my tanks.
Alrighty, guys. So, you know, after our big fish haul that we had today, you know, I got a lot of supplies. I got everything pretty much taken care of. The Plecos are doing perfect. You know, everything is pretty running smooth. The only thing left to do today on this episode is, you've heard it, it's prize time. So I did go on Facebook before and I did ask a lot of you to post pictures of your tanks, and I would select the best tanks there is. Now, honestly, a lot of you commented, like a lot of you. And I can say everybody's a winner because like everyone's tank just looks crazy. Now, some tanks, you know, I'm gonna have to choose as the winners. But a lot of the tanks that I did love definitely deserve a shout out on this video. And you know, just to like show my appreciation for your participation, I'm gonna give everyone that I've shouted on this video, I'm gonna contact and I'm gonna print out a certificate from basically my YouTube channel. And I mean, it probably doesn't really like have any value to it, but it's to like show you, you know, somebody's out there, somebody's looked at your tank, and somebody definitely does care about how you treat your fish and how you take care of your tank. And I really hope that it means something to everyone. So, you know, after this, I'm gonna definitely show everybody all the different tanks that I have seen that I'm just blown away. And then I'm gonna announce my winners at the end. And you know, once I announce the winners, I will contact the winners, and from there, you know, I will send out the prizes. And you know, maybe next week we can do another giveaway, or you know, we'll see how that goes. So what I do really want you guys to do is, if you can please hit that like button and please subscribe. I'm not really like a big fan for the subscribes and stuff, but like, you know, by subscribing, you know, it could keep you updated with the prizes that I want to give out and the talks, you know. And definitely if you could share it with people, is because I really want to send out these messages of how like I deal with fish, and I want people to see how I deal with my fish and how others deal with their fish. That's why like I'm a really like motivated person towards like fish care, and I really hope everyone likes that. You know, so I have been seeing a lot of likes lately and subscribers. So like, if you really do like this video, please hit that button down there and give it a thumbs up. You know, but you know, now it is time. So without further ado, I'm giving out the shout outs and the prize time.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody.
Alrighty, so first up is Robert. Robert sent me these pictures of his tanks, and his tanks look a little bit crazy. I love the setup and I love the structure, especially with those 3 tanks. Here they are. And next up, we have Joey and her tank set up. She has a lot of wood spread out. I mean, it looks really cool. Like, she's bringing out the feng shui in her tank, that's for sure. So I really want to see how this becomes when it's fully done and stocked up. But it looks really good. You guys need to check this out. Tiffany sent me a 3-way beta divider tank. I have no clue how she built this, but it looks really like great how she built it. So you guys definitely need to see this out, because this is a colorful wonderland. Before and afters always do look great, but now this before and after took it to a whole new level with great. next is time to step into the jungle and see James's jungle tank, which he has a lot of plants in these tanks. Check it out. So next up for best tanks is Mr. Gabriel. Mr. Gabriel is an 8th grade school teacher who sent me pictures of his classroom's tank. And he has an Oscar fish in there. And you know, what amazes me most about what Mr. Gabriel's doing is this fish is like for the students, you know. It helps them learn, you know, it keeps them, you know, focused, you know, it gives them something to like, you know, enjoy. And you know, when I was in school, I really wished a lot of teachers could have been like Mr. Gabriel and have, you know, a classroom pet. Because most of the time in my schools, like, they didn't really accept pets like that. I mean, we did have a turtle once when I was like in, I think, elementary school. But other than that, you know, I've never seen teachers really keep the pets. And you know, that's one thing that I really, really admire about Mr. Gabriel on what he shared with me with the story of this fish. But you know, I really want to like get more into the story with this fish, but because this is mostly like the prize video, I'm thinking about like maybe on my next episode, which I most likely am gonna do. I mean, I am gonna do. It's like, sorry, it's just the middle of the night, you know. But I definitely will be putting up, you know, the fish in the next video, you know, more about it. I'm actually gonna contact Mr. Gabriel and see if he can like send me some videos of the fish, you know, get more into it, some more details and stuff, so we can actually make like an episode about this, because this actually sounds like something that we should talk about and something that like people should like probably share more, because maybe it can get, you know, students more involved with having classroom pets, because I feel like that should definitely be something in the school curriculum. Like, at least some classrooms should have classroom pets, because classroom pets, you know, it's definitely something that like, you know, I'm a grown man, but you know, any kid would definitely love. I mean, even if it's from like a bunny to a guinea pig to a hamster to like a fish, it definitely will help. So I'm putting up this fish because this fish is really awesome and he's an inspiration to me and a lot of fish keepers up there. So Mr. Gabriel, this one's for you, and I hope you do like this shout out for it because you have earned this one. Shout out to Larry the Oscar for definitely being an inspiration to the kids out there. Keep doing what you're doing, little guy. Keep doing it. Next up is Alyssa. Alyssa has a beta tank, and this tank looks really magical. It has like some kind of like enchantment on it. Like, you see very colorful forest like thing going on in there. And I gotta say, this is one of the best tanks I've seen in a while. Because with beta tanks, like, I love how everyone is just so like built into it and just want to build something crazy. But definitely look at this one. And now for my last person with the tanks, gonna put up Sebastian's tank, because Sebastian sent me something that looks like some kind of like enchantment kind of tank. It looks like some kind of mini village or something. I've actually never seen something like this with the design and all, but I definitely want to put this one up as a good shout out because he's inboxed me with this, so why not share it? Then right after this, we're gonna get into who won what. And then after that, I'm going to announce the prizes for next week's episodes. And, you know, let's see how this rolls. Alrighty, guys. The time has come. Hard work has paid off. Everyone has put up amazing tanks. And I wish I can put every single person on this video. But honestly, this video has been the longest that I've been running right now. It's about like 20 something minutes so far, and you know, I wish everyone would just stay and watch it. So let's get right into the prizes, because this is the big boys right here. Whoop whoop. Alright, so in my hand right here I have the winners. So let's start with the first one. So when I say a winner, I'm putting what they have right after, and then from there, you know, I'll contact them and we'll see how they get their prize. We'll see like how they want to get their prize, if they want it mailed or etc. Anyway, so my first winner is Alyssa and her colorful beta tank. So let's see which tank that was. Wow, what a tank. That was definitely great. So Alyssa, you will be winning 2 brand new beta pellet foods, which I will send out to you right away, courtesy of Keeping Up with the Fish Keepers. Now, our next winner is Robert, who submitted to us. Yes, he had the 3 tanks. The 3 tanks that were together. Robert, I give you props because honestly, when I saw your tanks, you put up with that, and you put up a whole fish room, which looks really nice. So I give you props for that. But let's see your tanks and what you've won. Robert, your tanks look great. You got to keep it like that. It looks great. The setup, you know, the pictures, love it. Now, what I'm giving you is a brand new copy of Wonder Woman Blu-ray with the digital, you know, all that adding up, the DVD all together. Anyway, that's for you to enjoy, kick back because you work hard, you know, setting up your tanks. Enjoy a movie. Everyone loves a DC film. And I'm also going to include you some fish food for your betas because, you know, Keeping Up with the Fish Keepers is going to set you right, bro. And I really do adore your tanks, and hopefully you'll be in my next contest, you know, and hopefully you also like and subscribe. It will be great. Alrighty, so our next winner is Tiffany. Tiffany sent me in a 3-way beta tank that looked pretty cool, and it had like that, you know, it looked awesome. So Tiffany, let's see what your tank looks like. That was just a wow. Alrighty, Tiffany. What I'm setting you up with, because it's Superhero Month, apparently, that's what I've been hearing. So, Superhero Month, I'm giving you a brand new copy of Avengers Age of Ultron Blu-ray. I'm going to ship that out to you, just like Robert's going to get his shipped out. And I'm also going to give you some free beta food. So, I will message you about that. Now, our final winner, which will win the grand prize of the 2.5 gallon Aqueon setup. Now, this one is, okay, yep, you. Alright, so this grand winner is, drum roll please, Sebastian. You win the 2.5 gallon. Now, let's see the tank that you used to win this. Let's look at the tank. So I want to thank everyone for entering this contest, and everyone's working so hard to make their tanks look beautiful for this contest. I wish I could have made everyone a shout out, but you know, this video got really long. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start a new contest soon. Going to give you guys the details. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, tell everybody about this contest. That way, you know, we can have a better raffle and a lot more people. And honestly, I love seeing all your tanks, so please do send them to me. If you want a shout out, send it in inbox, and I will definitely try my best to shout it out. Some of the shout outs from this video, I will put on the next video, if I haven't done so already. And, you know, from there we'll figure out what's going to be in the next video. I'll look at some of the pictures you guys commented, and, you know, I'll use it for the next shout out, and give you guys as much of a shout out as I can. Alrighty guys, it's getting late, I'm beat, and you know, I'm going to message everybody about who won this and get these all shipped out for you. Alrighty everybody, have a good night, and please do hit that like button and subscribe. See you guys next week.